which typically means there will be 6 more weeks of cold weather and winter.
The 8:30 a.m. report has been brought to you by the Burns Agency. With offices in Dayville and Norwich, find out why you'll buy better at Burns.
And let's take a look at the forecast right now for Eastern Connecticut. Is it still? Yeah, it's a little bit of a snow squall. Still
snowing.
It's Paul Lach.
Good morning, everybody. Right now, the temperature downtown Jewett City is around 32 degrees. Snow this morning will taper off and give way to cloudy skies this afternoon with highs around 34 degrees. Could be a little wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of snow, 90%. However, there could be accumulation of at least 1 inch. For tonight, considerable cloudiness this evening, some decrease in clouds, lows around 24 degrees. For your Thursday, well, partly cloudy skies, highs around 37 degrees. And of course, for evening, clear to partly cloudy, lows around 19 degrees. And that's your weather from SNSN on this Wednesday, 02/03/2021.
What's the date again?
2021.
What? Say it again?
02/03/2021.
Yesterday's best rock today.
SNSN Radio.
Long live rock.
Long live rock and roll. Good morning, everybody. And everybody, let's not shout. Let's get right past that. 8:39 in the borough of Jewett City. Mike and Paul. It is Wednesday, smack dab in the middle of the week. We don't call it hump day or anything like that.
No, hump day's gone.
That's well past our thing.
Yeah,
we have some interesting guests coming up again this week. Let's see, tomorrow, a time traveler Thursday. Joe is coming back. Joe, our time traveling friend.
Oh.
He'll be back tomorrow to talk time travel and things that are going to be. He's going to actually tomorrow.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit more about what's going to happen in 2021.
With who?
With us. He's going to talk about what happens in the world in 2021.
Oh, okay.
So Joe is a time traveler from the year 2030, and he will be here to talk to us about that tomorrow.
That'll be interesting.
Friday we have Rich Wasilick coming in from the Jewett City Fire Department, and we're going to talk about what it takes to be a fireman, the recruiting efforts that are constantly going on. They're always looking for new members.
Yeah. You notice now how, and I don't know what's caused it, but we have a lot of recruiting going on, not only for the state police, now they got recruiting going on for the fire department.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you never really saw a lot of that going on years ago. Really pushing for it
right
now. So that just tells you that a lot of people are just not stepping up and wanting to do it anymore.
What do you think that is?
It could be a fear of, doing something and then people come and holding you accountable for something that you really didn't do. This whole police brutality thing, it could be related to people not wanting to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or the young people just saying, I'm not interested.
Well, how would that affect being a fireman, though?
Well, I don't know. Could be. Maybe somebody would find it. Who the hell knows? I don't know. You're asking me an oddball question. I don't really know.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I just got to. Rihanna, are you there?
Yeah.
You're live with us on the air right now.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I have a question.
Sure. What's up?
You were coming today.
Today? It came yesterday.
Well, yeah, because it was my birthday. I didn't know you were switching.
Oh. Let me see what I got going on today.
Okay.
I'll call you when I get off the air.
All right.
Hey, there's one thing. I'm glad you called.
All right.
You know why?
Why?
Because I didn't get to sing you happy birthday on the air yesterday.
Oh God.
So you ready?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my little girl who's now 14 and not such a little girl anymore. Happy birthday to you, Rihanna.
Thank you.
I will call you when the show's over, okay?
All right.
I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Hi.
I gotta go. Yeah, I can't.
So you're gonna drive up there today?
Yeah, it's not that much. It's not that far of a ride.
It's not bad. I mean,
No.
roads are clear.
Yeah. My only thing about that is
Yeah.
taking time out of what I have to do for work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's it, about an hour plus ride?
About an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Denise says good morning. Karen says good morning. And Denise says happy birthday, kiddo, to Brianna.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. If you take a look on the bottom, we have a couple of birthdays in Griswold that actually one in Plainfield that I know of, as well as one in Griswold. It's Tom LaPrade's birthday in Plainfield, and Pam Padalano of Griswold. It's her birthday today.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Paul goes 14 years old, huh? Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, Paul, just so you know, I actually have a daughter who's going to be 30 this year. So, and I don't think I can say that to her, because if I say that to her, she'll get pissed. Because I don't know about you, but when I turned 30, that was tough for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
40
far
was
back.
fun. 50 was fun, but 30 was tough. It was very hard. And there are very few things that really strike me very hard. Like number one thing that hit me hard was when Robin Williams died.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That hit me. I don't know why, but it did. Another was when Chester Bennington died. Chester Bennington was the lead singer of Linkin Park, which is my favorite band.
Okay.
So, and everything that he did and everything he sang about came from a lot of pain, and he ended up committing suicide.
Gotcha.
So,
Wow. Wow. I can't remember back when I was 30.
yeah, it's way back when, huh, Paul?
I can't remember anything. I don't even know what the hell I was.
Well, the other big news story today is that Paul Lach here in the studio has seen his shadow, which means there'll be 6 more weeks of bitching.
That's right. So watch out.
6 more weeks of bitching because Paul's here.
That's right.
So one of the things that that is in our newscast today, and you kind of piped up about, and I don't think you agree or have something to say about, is the senior center on Sewell Street, which is going to be the old senior center eventually when they open up the new one up on Taylor Hill.
Yep.
Like springtime sometime.
Yep.
So they want to repurpose the building possibly and make it into the alternative school. The alternative school is out in Griswold right now. What is that? Bitgood?
16 it's on what, 201, right?
No, it's on Bitgood, I believe.
What's the school?
Or is it 201?
What's the school out on 201? Is after you make the
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah.
There's no
I don't
school
know. It's
on
one of
Bit-
those roads.
I believe it's 201. It's on the right hand side as you make the corner at the light.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that one needs a lot of upgrades
I don't know what I need.
for it to continue. Yeah. There's actually an elevator there they can't use.
Oh, really?
So hopefully the Board of Finance just appropriated $10,400 for a feasibility study to take a look to see if they can, put classrooms
Down
in. Yeah. So you had said what about that?
Well, the one thing that we spoke to the Board of Selectmen about, which was probably a couple of years ago, was to turn it into an art center. That's what
I don't know why you're sitting way back
don't
there. I
know.
can't hear you.
Yeah, we went down into talked about turning that into an art center.
Okay.
So you could do little plays there and things like that. That was the whole objective of like why we went to the selectmen meeting back then. But of course, there was nothing about the alternative school back when we went. That's when they started talking about changing and coming up with a new civic center. I mean, new senior center. Yeah.
Well, what do you think is the best use of that building? I mean, do you think the senior center should become a playhouse? For the arts, or should it
I
become an
guess,
alternative school?
well, based on the needs, I guess we got no choice. It's probably going to have to be this alternative school, I guess.
Mhm.
Because I guess they can't put the alternative school in the main school, right? That can't be done.
I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know
I
what
was
the rule is. I don't know what the
understanding-
rule is behind that.
I thought the understanding was that you couldn't put the alternative school inside the school because there's some room in the school where they could put the alternative school in there. I heard.
Yeah.
But I guess there's some kind of rule that they can't do that. So
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I suppose if it's cheaper for the town to fix that building up, I guess, I suppose. But then what are they going to do with the building they have out on 201? Maybe that could be turned into something.
Bill says, "Good morning, Mike and Paul too. Does Paul know it's Hump Day?"
Yeah.
Paul's exciting. I mean, you have to watch him. He just moves. I mean, he's just electric. This guy is just electric. He's moving faster than you can even imagine right now.
Oh, it's up there, all right.
Yeah. Look at him go. Wow. You are exciting to watch, Paul.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know, but we should talk about some really, that's how we can really garner listeners. Talk about crap, stupid things like, guess what? Trump's going to be president again in 2 weeks. Let's do this. Let's talk about this. Yeah, here comes Trump again because all of these real reputable news sites are saying it's going to happen. They're saying Pelosi's going to get arrested.
For what?
I don't know.
I mean, that's wishful thinking, but it ain't going to happen.
I think I read that on probably the biggest website I could find is IamARealAmerican.com.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but it ain't going to happen. That's for sure.
Look at the viewer count go up as soon as we start talking about
Trump.
that crap. About come on, folks. I get messages every single day in my instant messenger, which please stop about they're going to drain the swamp. They're going to do this. Everybody's getting arrested. There's going to be Biden's not this, Biden's not that.
Well,
Last time I checked, he was.
we may not.
Whether you like it, you don't.
Yeah, we may not like it, but we got no choice. Now the big thing is the stimulus check. So we'll see. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, I mean,
and the trial. That's right too. The trial is coming up. I don't know when that's going to happen, but
what does it matter? What does it really honestly matter? Other than they're just trying to knock him in the dirt a little more. Let it go.
Well,
don't they have more constructive things to be doing on Capitol Hill than trying to screw Trump even more? Or trying to hurt him. He's going to be 75 years old.
That's right.
Let him go.
I mean, in 4 years from now, who the hell 79 years old? You think he's really gonna want to? Ain't gonna happen. We talked about Biden and his age and how he was. You think Trump will be any better?
He's not going to run again.
He's not going to run again.
No matter what you do.
Right.
Just there are more things that you can work on and fix instead of trying to waste your crappy time on that.
Well,
you know what? And I would say the same thing if they were doing to a Democrat.
Well, there's an vendetta to get rid of him. Vendetta. I mean, they can't stand him. I mean, he's gone. What the hell's the difference? He's gone. Done.
Yeah.
If you want to get along on Capitol Hill between both parties, then start working together and stop being a bunch of idiots.
We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube as well. You can watch us either way.
Either way,
YouTube or on Facebook. What we do ask you is to subscribe to us on YouTube. And also, if you see these lives, and if you have fun watching them or whatever, or share and share alike. So maybe because chances are that if you like this, maybe some of your friends and relatives will get a kick out of us making fools of ourselves.
I'm telling you, you keep doing this. I got to get hair and makeup. I'm going to have to get some makeup put on my face.
Paul says, another Paul, not you,
I
Paul,
know.
says, I agree Trump will not run again, but Donald Jr. No, I disagree. I disagree with
I don't
that.
think Donald Jr.
No. I do think that Trump's going to run, though.
Could be Ivanka.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think Ivanka will run.
Well, be a female president. Not that
Mhm.
not that Harris won't be the first female president.
That's one of the things Joe wants to talk about tomorrow.
Really?
Mhm.
About yeah.
Joe, our time traveler, wants to talk about the presidency tomorrow.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
And I tell you, it's going to be interesting tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting to listen to what Joe has to say tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, whether you believe it or you don't,
I'm just surprised.
it's interesting.
What surprises me is that he tells you that what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Where you think that he would not tell you because it could impact. You know, he talks about his time zone, wherever the hell it is that he's in.
He's in the Eastern time zone.
But telling you something, in other words, if he's a real time traveler and he
Mhm.
tells you that there's going to be something's going to occur that could impact something down the road.
He said last year that Biden was going to win.
Well,
Did it impact anything?
I mean, lucky guess, I guess. Oh, yes. Could be.
Yeah, but you got to have you have to have a worldwide, subscriber base.
Yeah. Well,
is what you have to do really for, and Joe doesn't have that.
No.
I mean, he has, a certain amount of followers and that kind of stuff, but it's not like, he's, all over the TV sets, trying to influence people. It's not like that.
I mean, there were a lot of people that made that prediction that Biden was going to win. A lot of people did.
You know, but they didn't make the prediction that Kamala Harris was going to be the VP.
No. Maybe he. Yeah, I mean, some of the things, the way he responds, you kind of question how fast he responds to things when you ask him a question. I mean, he's not hesitant. He's bingo. He's right there. So
Yeah.
Either he's well prepared in his subject.
I've told him that. I said, either you're the real deal or you're very well rehearsed.
Yeah, he's good at what he does. That's for sure.
Bill says, Mike and Paul 2024.
I'll be dead. Shit.
Whoa. No, you won't.
Oh, man.
You have a pretty good bloodline. Now, how old's your brother?
82.
Yeah, see, you guys are pretty much immortal. You guys are pretty much immortal.
Oh well.
The Lash Flash.
Yeah, we'll be running all right.
Oh, what did your brother do for a living?
He worked at Electric Boat.
Oh, he did?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You worked Eversource.
Yeah.
You guys had a monopoly.
I worked at EB too. I think everybody in Eastern Connecticut worked at EB at one
I never
time.
worked at EB.
Really?
Nope.
I worked at them all.
Never.
I worked at EB. I worked at Pratt.
What the hell was I going to do at EB? I'm not a laborer, first of all.
No, you don't have to be a laborer.
That's not me. Ask anybody that knows me that I'm not a laborer. I'm not handy. I'm not. I will break something. I don't take anything apart to go ahead and fix it.
You could have been a communicator.
But you know why I never took things apart? So I could fix it because I never put it back together right. Next thing you know, I would have like 9 spare parts.
You'd find something to do.
Huh?
Yeah. So I think everybody, like I say, everybody in Eastern Connecticut in the early days worked at EB. Yeah. Or at Pratt. Yeah.
If anybody want to give us a call and just blast us, yell at us, whatever, or talk to us, our number is right on top of the screen here.
Yeah.
You can see it right there.
Well,
that's our text number right there.
Yeah, you can
it's this one over here, 860-591-1054.
Yeah. You can yell at Mike.
Yeah, yell at me. That's
you can yell at you.
I yell back.
Yeah,
I yell back, so it's all right.
I know.
We'll do that.
I know you do.
We'll certainly do that. Well, why don't we take calls after the 9 o'clock hour after the news? So we're going to break for the news right now. We'll be back after 9 o'clock, and we can talk about, what are you going to talk about, Paul?
I don't know what's going on. I mean, I haven't really been watching the local news, to be honest with you. I mean,
You know what? I
I-
think people are so
I
desensitized.
stay away from it. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I really don't.
And you're usually
I usually watch it.
Yeah, you're usually
but
all
now-
over it, know what's
no,
going on
no,
and
I'm
stuff
not-
like that.
I've gotten away from it. Don't really care now. I just had it, you know. So
Bill, what do you mean tough to see the lighting? What do you mean by that? Are you talking about the phone number that's on the top part of the screen? Good morning, Stan Sims. How are you?
no.
All right. Well, here we go. We're gonna break for news, and we will be back right after this on SNSN Internet Radio. Good morning, everybody.
Don't just wish for a winning deal. Make it dish. It will make it real. Don't just wish. Make it dish.
Hey everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors. We're back better than ever with our new sales and service center on Route 32 in North Franklin. Everyone says there's nothing better than dealing with the dishes, and here's why. Selection. We have the area's largest inventory of off-lease, one-owner vehicles of all makes and models. You name it, we got it, or I'll get it for you at no additional charge. Quality. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 120-point safety and quality check. Nothing leaves the lot without my personal approval. Convenience. We have financing sources for almost any situation. We offer on-site registration processing, and we have maintenance programs for years of stress-free ownership. And now open for all your maintenance needs. Our full-service repair facility, where oil changes start at just $19.99. Call today for your appointment or just stop by. So save thousands and deal with the dishes. Route 32, North Franklin. Or check us out online at dishfranklin.com or ring us 860-383-4750.
Don't just wish. Make it dish.
The flagship for Griswold High School sports, and your home for local news and weather.
Broadcasting from Main Street in the borough of Jewett City.
The Streaming News and Sports Network, SNSN.
The 9 a.m. report on the streaming news and sports network is being brought to you by Charlene's Diner, 37 Main Street, Jewett City. Family owned for almost 40 years. Order what you want, eat what you get. That's Charlene's Diner.
I love working here because of the people, and I get to work with my family every day.
Come to Charlene's Diner for the best breakfast you've ever had.
That was Brittany and Matt from Charlene's Diner on Main Street in Jewett City. There are only a few things that have been able to stand the test of time in Jewett City, and one of them just happens to be Charlene's Diner, who just celebrated their 40th anniversary in business. How do you stay in business that long in a small town like Jewett City? It's a simple recipe, really great food and friendly service, and of course, family. You'll feel like family too, because you'll always be greeted with a smile that makes you feel like you're right at home. Stop by for breakfast or lunch 7 days a week. If you don't have any time, well, that's no problem. Order ahead and your food will be waiting for you when you walk into Charlene's door. You can find Charlene's Diner on Facebook too. Stop in and join the family for breakfast or lunch today.
I'm Charlene. Come to Charlene's Diner and order what you want and eat what you get.
Here's a look at your local news headlines on SNSN Internet Radio. Early morning, February 3rd at about 2:26 a.m., members of Plainfield Police responded to Sam's Food Store on Main Street in Moosup for the report of a suspicious male trying to get into the building. Upon arriving on scene, the individual was identified as 34-year-old Jeffrey Liebel of Levittown, Pennsylvania. Officers observed damage to the front doors of the store, including cracked glass and pry marks, in addition to several hand tools in Liebel's vehicle. After conducting an investigation on scene, including reviewing surveillance footage, Liebel made several attempts to pry open the locked doors using the hand tools in an attempt to gain entry to the store. Liebel was placed under arrest and transported back to the Plainfield Police Department, where he was charged with criminal mischief and criminal attempt to commit burglary. Liebel was held on a $15,000 bond and is scheduled to be in Danielson Superior Court this morning. A Ledyard patrol officer observed a female failing to stop at a four-way stop sign and then continue north on Colonel Ledyard Highway towards Norwich. The officer was able to catch up to the vehicle and conducted a motor vehicle stop in the area of Thomas Road. During the motor vehicle stop, the officer requested license, registration, and insurance. The officer then requested the operator get out of the vehicle, in which she refused to exit the motor vehicle at the officer request. A struggle did take place between officers and the operator, who was taken into custody. During the investigation, it was discovered that the operator provided a false name due to her license being suspended, and also a felony warrant out of the city of Norwich. 22-year-old Ariana Moore of Norwich was processed at the Ledyard Police Department and then released on a $10,000 bond, just to be sent to the Norwich Police Department due to a warrant for home invasion, third-degree assault, risk of injury to a minor, and unlawful restraint. Griswold First Selectman Todd Babbitt was a guest on the SNSN Internet Radio Morning Show recently, and still the hot topic is COVID-19. Infection rates have been trending downward over the last couple of weeks, with less cases being reported. This all at a recent Board of Selectmen meeting with information from Uncas Health District. Todd Babbitt explains where Griswold is right now with COVID-19.
We had been trending. We were going up 14 to 18 cases every 2 weeks, above the prior week. So that was a pretty good rate that we were climbing, and then we kind of leveled off, and now we're declining a little bit. The concern now, I think, talking with the health district, is the new variants and their high contagious or transmission level, and if we're going to see another spike at some point.
You can listen to the full interview on SNSN Internet Radio's Facebook page. The Griswold Senior Center announced today that they have received notification from the Gemma Moran Food Pantry that there will be a food box distribution this Friday, February 5th. According to the information, there will be approximately 500 food boxes that will be given away this Friday. First come, first serve. There is no paperwork to fill out and no qualification process. The line will start to form by coming through the Senior Center parking lot on Sewell Street. Staff will be there to direct you on which way to go, since this distribution will have 2 separate lines to help speed up the process. The time of the food distribution has yet to be announced. SNSN Internet Radio will keep you posted on more information as soon as it becomes available. The new senior center will be open shortly, which raises the question, what is to happen to the previous senior center? Looks like the plan is to move the Griswold Alternative School over there. And at this point, 2 architectural proposals have been received, and both companies have been able to tour the old senior center. At the last Griswold Board of Finance meeting, the board approved up to $10,400 for the purpose of a feasibility study for converting the senior center to the new Griswold Alternative School. As we all know, yesterday was Groundhog Day, February 2nd, and the groundhog saw his shadow, which typically means there will be 6 more weeks of cold weather and winter.
The 9 a.m. report on SNSN has been brought to you by Charlene's Diner, 37 Main Street, Jewett City. Family owned for almost 40 years. Order what you want, eat what you get. That's Charlene's Diner.
Well, and that's what they say. Order what you want, eat what you get at Charlene's Diner. That's always been like that. It's always been the way they've presented. But it's true. Even if you order something there and you don't get what you want, it'll be delicious. It will be absolutely
delicious.
Delicious.
Oh.
It will be.
Yeah.
All right. What's the forecast, Paul?
The forecast? Well, right, I can tell you right now, the temperature downtown Jewett City now is 30 degrees. That's for sure. So it's getting a little warmer outside. Oh, snow will taper off, which looks like it's outside. Looks like it's getting ready to do that. It'll be cloudy skies this afternoon with highs around 34 degrees. Could be a little wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. But tonight, mostly cloudy skies. This evening will become partly cloudy after midnight, lows around 24 degrees. For your Thursday's going to be intervals of clouds and sunshine, highs around 37 degrees. Again, the wind is going to be there between 5 and 10 miles per hour. And of course, for Thursday evening, clear to partly cloudy, lows around 19 degrees. And that's your weather from SNSN on this Wednesday, 02/03/2021.
Streaming 24/7. Saluting our healthcare professionals. Thank you.
Streaming news and sports network.
And good morning. Welcome back to the show. A lot of things going on, even underneath the surface, that doesn't really get talked about a lot. For example, like we anybody that's been following like the pandemic, locally.
You have no choice.
Well, yeah, but
I was surprised to hear. Was I wrong in hearing that there were 900 cases in town?
it was almost 1,000 total. Not right now,
but there was.
But there's like 150 right now.
Okay.
Now, I guess a case consists of somebody that has just simply tested positive. It doesn't mean that they, are showing symptoms or anything like that. It's just they've tested positive.
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that number.
But apparently, it's going down,
which is good.
It's going down a little bit.
Yeah.
There are rumors that the governor is going to go ahead and start opening things up again.
Yeah, he's going to open up the bars and they're going to be able to stay open till 11 o'clock. Big deal, right?
Because COVID's coming to get you.
I'm not sure what he's going to do with the restaurants. He mentioned something with the restaurants, but I wasn't sure what that meant. I don't know what you can do to loosen that up. Maybe offer some outside seating. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, because that's exactly what I want to do right now. Eat my bacon and eggs
outside.
Outside in a snowdrift. That's what I want.
I don't know. He mentioned something about that, but I'm not sure.
So and the other thing that gets talked about not as much anymore, because I think people have kind of just thrown their hands up and say, "Oh, what the hell? It's going to get canceled anyways," is high school sports. So
still on though, right?
It is. The high school sports was supposed to start in Griswold.
Yeah.
And in the area, they were going to start practicing.
Yep.
And they were going to have tryouts and then subsequently have a practice right after. It was supposed to happen Monday.
And what happened?
Snow.
Oh, the snow. That's right.
Snow happened. So they weren't able to go ahead and do that.
Gotcha.
So they continued on with distance learning yesterday
because of the
not
snow.
Because of COVID, but because of the snow.
Yep. Which means that wasn't a snow day.
Huh?
Which means that wasn't a snow day. Normally that would have been a snow day, but now with the distance learning,
right.
It's not a snow day, so which is good.
So they're going to go ahead and have it's scheduled for today after school.
Good.
Killingly was one of the schools that was on a full distance learning, and supposedly I've got to check with the athletic director Kevin Marcoux up there, because supposedly they were coming back on Monday, but because of the snow, so no matter what, it just seems like things just keep getting pushed back. So Griswold is going to be hosting basketball and fencing. If they got rid of fencing, I would be like, what the hell? Because fencing is the most socially distant sport that is even out there.
It's at least 3 feet.
It's like, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
So, but basketball is going to start. What a 10 or 11 game schedule. We are going to be carrying Griswold games and some Plainfield games, but the schedule is really weird this year. They're all playing on the same days, all the schools. So and the boys and the girls are going to be on reciprocal schedules. So for example, if the Griswold boys are playing Killingly at Killingly, the Griswold girls would be playing the Killingly girls at home the same day. So it makes it hard to go ahead and
do either one. Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't play 2 places at once.
So We are going to be carrying what we believe, in discussions also with the athletic directors and stuff, what the more competitive games are going to be.
Gotcha.
So
Well, then they're going to wear masks too, right? They got to wear masks when they're playing.
they do have to wear masks. Yeah.
The college kids aren't doing that.
Hmm?
The college kids aren't doing that.
No.
And of course, then it's got to be flexible too, because what could happen is somebody could get COVID positive test for COVID, so then that screws everything up. You don't know,
right?
It's certainly proven in college, that's for sure. What they're trying to do, but you kind of wonder what they're doing in college. How are they? I mean, they test you when you go into the. Is that what they're going to do when these kids go into?
I don't think they're going to be.
How are they going to do that? They're going to check.
No, I don't think they're going to be doing any testing.
Not testing, but temperature wise, they're going to.
They're going to. I believe they're going to be doing temp checks. Yeah.
It's going to be limited to just the kids, right? No parents.
There are going to be no fans.
No fans.
The only people that you can have, from what I understand, are the players, and you can only have a certain amount of players on the bench.
Yeah.
The coaches, the officials, the scorekeepers, a certain amount of media, and athletic director. Or athletic trainer.
Gotcha.
In case somebody gets hurt or whatever,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
And I think a facilities person as well. But
do they have any
that's
cutouts? Do you know if they have any cutouts?
Wouldn't that be something?
Well, I don't know whether you heard it or not, but for the Super Bowl, people were sending in their pictures, and it cost you $100 to get a cutout.
Oh,
to put the stand. Yeah. So I'm curious whether they're going to have cutouts.
I don't know. I don't know if that's been
That'd be a perfect charity thing. Think about that.
Yeah.
If you want to give charity, people would maybe couldn't charge $100, but
right.
Get a cutout made, because there's a company that makes them. You just send a picture, and I think you do it on the web, and you just send them a picture, and then they send the cutout. That'd be nice if they could do that as a charitable thing.
Well, you might want to call the Griswold School and see if they'll do it.
Well, you're familiar with the school, not me. You're a sports guy.
Yeah.
You kind of wonder.
I got other things I got to do. I got to put the broadcasts together.
Yeah, but that's not right away. That's distance away. That ain't gonna happen overnight.
What are you talking about? The games are going to be started in like a week.
Oh, that's a week. You got plenty of time.
So. So you think as you go back and sit and watch your TV all day and come in here 2 days a week?
I don't watch TV during the day.
Baloney.
I don't turn it on. So
go
maybe for the news at noon, but that's it. If that.
So here's the scary part.
Yep.
Ever since the beginning of the year, we've been, or the beginning of the school year, right? Everybody's been talking about, okay, well, sports aren't going to happen because this is going to happen. They're going to pull the rug out from underneath us or whatnot. Well, yesterday there was a communication from the CIAC saying that there was going to be another guidance coming out from the health department.
Oh boy.
So, however, what I found out is that the National Federation of High Schools, the NFHS, which is usually gives their guidance as far as what is a sport that is people could get COVID worse, like football, they say, or high risk, high risk, medium risk, and low risk. Well, they're not going to be going by that guidance anymore. That's going away. It's going to be all up to the local health districts now. And they're going to get their guidance from the state health districts. So now a lot of this is going to fall back on people like Patrick McCormick, from Uncas Health and NDDH, the Northeast District Department of Health up in Danielson, or they're actually in Brooklyn, but they handle like Plainfield and up there, up north. So we'll have to see how that goes. That could be a real crapshoot right there.
Yeah. I think as long as they can start playing and not run into any COVID issues, I think things will be fine. But as soon as somebody gets it, then all hell is going to break loose. Then the rules are going to tighten.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
I think what they're also finding out is that it's going to happen. They can contain it by sending people home or keeping them home, and they can continue on. Think about it. Like a couple of months ago, somebody was tested positive within the Grizzle school systems. Boom, the whole campus got shut down.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody tests positive, they send them home. They're not shutting school down.
Yeah, that's something different.
You know, so
Yeah.
So there you go.
I think though with sports, I think if somebody gets it, I think you'll find that they will be quarantined for a couple of weeks. I'm just looking at what the college people are doing, what the college groups are doing. If
Right.
somebody in the organization gets it, they're done for 2 weeks.
Big difference though, because the college kids they're adults. These are kids.
Does it make any difference?
I understand that, but I think that has a lot to do with it.
You think that because they're younger that they're not going to get it as
Well, it's
bad?
one big word, lawsuit.
Hmm.
Hate to say it, but everything is, or a lot of things are gauged around, can I get sued?
Well, yeah, because in this day and age, let's face it, everybody wants to sue everybody.
Well, that's been happening for a while.
I know.
Bill says maybe you could answer this. Probably not, Bill, but I'll read it anyway. Why is that in surrounding towns, when something is going to happen or a building becomes empty, towns have to pay to have these feasibility studies? Do you know the answer to that?
Well,
again, I think lawsuit.
No, I think it's just to find out whether the thing would be capable of handling with the needs of the the school that they're looking to put in there.
Or whatever organization that they want to put in there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of companies do feasibility studies. They do a lot of times they'll do a feasibility study when they're going to do some road work. It's all done just to make sure. It's better to spend 10,000 to see if it'll work than to spend 100 million to to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Bill's comment to that is, don't they have people on staff for the most part who can make these decisions?
No,
I don't think
not
so.
the town.
No,
all we have is a planner. That's it.
Right. They have to actually go to an architect, don't they? Or
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I would think there's
an engineer or an
we
engineering
don't-
firm.
I don't
to
even
make that.
All we have is the planner. I think he's part engineer, but they still have to, yeah. Town's not equipped like a major companies are.
No, that's true. That's true. Let's see. Good morning, Laura. Laura is in the group now. Good morning. If anybody has anything else they want to comment about, we'd love to hear what you have to say. We're talking about high school sports. Are they going to do it? Are they not going to do it? So are they going to pull the rug from underneath us once again? And or I should say the kids, because the kids are the ones that are suffering. And on the down low, I think a lot of time, I think right now with basketball, they're going to keep it going if it's not strictly for the mental health of some of these kids.
Well, I think
Or
I
all of
don't
them.
see what their problem is because it's working at the college level. It's working. They're actually playing. So why would it not work at the high school level? With precautions. Why not? Why you want to work? And the difference between the college kids is they're traveling all around the country. They're hopping on a plane and going to all these different states. So here they're just going local, town to town.
But see, I don't understand how going to another state's going to make a huge difference. Is there this big huge line of invisible demarcation somewhere?
No, but what I'm saying is that they're more open to perhaps catch it by going across state lines. Where here we're just going across the playing field, or we're going to Killingly, or what I'm saying? It's more closed in rather than spread out. And some states
Yeah,
have.
but what about Pawcatuck and Westerly? It's over the state line. I mean, it's not like COVID is on the other side, on Route 1, by the train station going, ha ha, here I am. Come over and get me. They're not. You could literally put 1 foot in Westerly and 1 foot in Pawcatuck.
Yeah, you could.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could.
Does half your body get COVID and the other half does not? That's what I mean. I don't understand this. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
0 cents. Zippo.
Well,
it's like 9:30. Let's shut the bars down because COVID's coming to get you.
Yeah. Some states are just different than others. I think Connecticut and Rhode Island, I think, are pretty close. I think they're kind of working together, but, you know. So, I don't know.
COVID's coming to get you.
Yeah.
At 9:30 at night. Lock your doors. Hide your wife and kids.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the 9:30 curfew meant, what that did, whether it was 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
COVID's coming to get me.
I don't get what that is, but, you know, but now they're going to be open till 11. So what does that mean?
I get to see it now in the nightclubs now. Hey, baby, that's a really good mask. I'd like to see what's under that mask.
Pretty funny.
So come on over to my place and you'll have to, loosen up and take off that mask.
Yeah. And let's face it.
Maybe we could have a beverage COVID free because it's after 9:30.
If you go to 11 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be a little bit more under the weather from drinking a little more. And take that mask off. Put it back on. Put it back on.
Hurry up. My mom's coming.
Yeah.
Put the mask on.
No, I
Hurry.
mean, the mask replaces the paper bag.
Oh,
that's where I was going.
Oh, my God.
Well, 11 o'clock, things starting to look good. That's what's going to be the difference now. You get a couple of extra booze.
Oh, my goodness sakes alive, Paul.
Well, you really can't see the individual under a mask.
What would this be like back in the 70s if you're down in Plainfield going to Eventides with your zoot suit, or your leisure suit, leisure suit Larry, walking in going, night fever. Oh, nice mask, baby.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Yeah,
You're cool.
That would have been different. Yeah.
How much different?
Yeah.
Information wouldn't get out there. Oh, I don't have my cell phone with
I
me.
saw something the other day now for the summer. The bikinis are now going to come in 3 pieces. The top, a bottom, and a mask. They're all going to match.
Do you know you can get masks now? They'll scan your face.
Yeah.
And then you put the mask on, and it's really just your face. And
yeah. I mean, I just think if you're an ugly dude, man, you can get somebody else's face made on.
Sorry, we're going to charge you extra for this.
Yeah.
Well, no, just more detail. More detail.
Wow. Oh, well, all things they're doing. People are making money on masks.
Oh, yeah. Masks and sanitizer.
Oh, man. Now there's plenty of sanitizer around.
Have you changed your life? Has your life changed?
The only way my life has changed is I just don't go out to places like I used to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe it's just because you're getting older.
No. That's not.
And I'm not trying to jab on you.
No.
But I know I go less places the older I get.
No, I think I just don't.
I don't have any interest in it.
Yeah, I don't go to a lot of places like I used to go. I just don't do it. I mean, let's face it, we always used to go down to the casino all the time. Just to go out and have some, have some fun, eat down there, do something. But I haven't been. I must admit, I haven't been down there in a while. Either one. So, yeah, I mean, things have changed a little bit. I mean, I'm kind of hoping things start to loosen up a little bit. I mean, I'm getting sick of it.
I can't really say that things have changed a lot for me.
Well,
honestly.
Yeah. I probably don't go out to as many restaurants as I used to.
No. Water bill's going up.
Yeah. It goes, you're eating out lunch, $18, whatever the hell it's going to be. I don't know. Have we done? We haven't heard anything on that, whether or not.
What's that?
What the decision has been from Pura. We have not heard anything. It's been quiet. I mean, there's still time. I mean, they're not going to go up until April. So you still got another couple months to make some complaints.
Well, I'll bet you it's going to go up.
I mean,
You kind of wonder, they're asking for 27%. Do you think they're asking high because they know they'll only get 15%?
Of course. Will Pure, now this is where we're going to find out whether Pure is concerned about consumers or they're concerned with the utility. We're going to find that out when the decision comes down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you ask for 27% and you give them 20 or 15, it's still not $20. It's probably be like 12, but still. Do they probably need someone? They probably do, because everything is going up. I mean, let's face it.
All right, I'm going to take a quick break right now. I'll be back in a minute, and we're going to talk about something that one of the it's actually a Remembrance Day today of something. We'll talk about it in a minute. We haven't mentioned it yet.
No, you haven't.
Today, but today, and we'll talk about it, and what it means is the day the music died. We'll talk about that in a minute right here on SNSN Internet Radio.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
We are the future. Griswold Parks and Rec is a parent's one-stop source for all things fun. Town events, sports, fitness, and enrichment for all ages. We love our residents. Let us prove it. Go to griswoldrec.org.
Hello, I'm Miranda Mahoney, Project Coordinator of Griswold Pride, your drug-free community coalition. We want to help you keep your kids safe during this challenging time. Social distancing is still in effect, and so is the social host law. Reports are coming in that teens are contracting the virus at underage drinking parties. Parents, allowing underage drinking on your property could land you in jail for up to a year, plus fines. Another reason why you should not provide alcohol to our youth. For more info, go to griswoldpride.org. griswoldpride.org. griswoldpride.org.
You buy better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better with Burns. You buy better.
It's a new season, and the Burns Agency wants to remind you of a few precautions you can take to keep safe this season. It's a great time to make sure your chimney is serviced before the chestnuts start roasting. Before that Thanksgiving turkey drops in the deep fryer, be sure all smoke detectors are in working order. Let's clean out the gutters and properly dispose of our combustibles. Make space for our shovels, scrapers, and driveway salts. Last but not least, give the Burns Agency a chance to review your current coverage for any cost-saving opportunity or policy enhancements your current plan might be missing. Call, email, chat us online. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Hi, this is Alan Gear. You may know me as Mr. Jewett City. I want to tell you about my experience with our local eye doctor, Dr. Joel Zuckerbrun. I recently had cataract surgery, and I was told that I needed new glasses. I didn't know what to do because the problem was this was right in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Where the heck was I going to get glasses? I checked places that make glasses. I looked online, and what I found was my solution was practically in my own backyard. So I called Dr. Z, as most people know him. His office is right on North Main Street, right here in the borough of Jewett City. I went to my appointment and had my glasses faster than I would have thought possible. Call Dr. Zuckerbrun at 376-2848. I trust Dr. Z with my eyesight, and you should too. Make an appointment today.
Time to take a look at the forecast right now for Eastern Connecticut, and here he is. It's Paul Lach.
Good morning, everybody. And the temperature right now downtown Jewett City is 30 degrees. Be kind of temporary cloudy. Not temporary cloudy.
Oh, we're going to start this all over again. All right.
Temps today.
Take a deep breath. All right, here we go. And now here's the forecast with Paul Lach.
All right, this is a retake. All right, temperature right now downtown Jewett City is 30 degrees. Showers are probably going to be, the snow showers are over by the looks of it, so it's going to remain cloudy the rest of the day with highs in the mid 30s. But tonight, probably sunny, probably mostly cloudy, lows around 24 degrees. Man, this is a screw up.
I'm trying to go too fast.
I know it. Sunshine, some mixed clouds tomorrow with highs around 37 degrees. And of course, for Thursday evening, a few clouds, lows around 19 degrees. And that's your weather on this Wednesday, 02/03/2021.
You done?
I think so.
All right. Hey, I have a question. Do you and Jenny, your wife,
Yeah.
do you guys text back and forth?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Only if she's coming home or doing something. If she wants
Did
to-
you
Yeah.
years ago? Did you has it diminished, or has it always been about the same?
It's probably a little more now, because we just, she's telling me to do something.
Does she send you little emojis?
No.
Or anything?
No, she don't.
Okay.
No.
See, now we've gone, Melissa and I have gone from heart emojis and all that to thumbs up emojis. What does this mean?
Yeah.
What does it mean? What does it all
I mean,
mean?
she does a lot of texting with people who are, with Kitty Harbor. So she's always texting with them. They do a lot of texting as far as communicating between them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. We're going to, for the benefit of the new folks that are listening and watching us on Facebook and on YouTube, here are the holidays that you should be celebrating that you didn't know that existed in the first place. You ready? American Painters Day, that is today. Doggy Date Night. In your house, it's 13 cat date night every night, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's Elmo's birthday today.
Elmo.
It's For Chaplains Memorial Day. It's International Golden Retriever Day. It's National Carrot Cake Day.
Mm.
National Girls and Women in Sports Day.
Wow.
National Signing Day. College athletes, signing or what school they want to go to.
Yeah.
National Patient Recognition Day.
Mm-hmm.
National Missing Persons Day. National, huh?
How do you recognize them if they're missing?
I don't know.
Oh, well. Okay.
National Wedding Ring Day. National Woman Physicians Day. National World Read Out Loud, or actually Worldwide Read Out Loud Day. Take a Cruise Day. And then today is the day the music died.
Gotcha.
Do we know what that means?
I do.
I do too. So think about it for a minute. There was a big song in the 70s. Long, long time ago. Do, 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 do.
Bye,
Bye, Miss American Pie. So that song right there is talking about the day the music died. The day the music died was February 3rd, 1959.
I remember it.
Do you actually remember that?
I remember it.
You were just a kid, obviously.
I was
16?
16.
Yeah, okay. That was the night that Richie Valens, the Big Bopper,
Donna. Yeah.
and Buddy Holly all died in that tragic plane crash.
Yeah. Yeah.
So today in the song American Pie talks about the day the music died, and that is what they are referencing.
Yep.
So if you didn't know what that was all about, I don't think a lot of people realize
I don't
that
think
too,
a lot of people realize
because they don't
that.
talk about the Big
No.
Bopper. They don't talk about Richie Valens or Buddy Holly in the song itself.
Right. Yeah. It's because too a lot of people around today don't even know who those people were. Richie Valens and Buddy Holly, because they don't play their music as much as they used
Well,
to.
I think the most recognizable one would, of course, be Buddy Holly.
Yeah, but I think everybody knows the song Donna too.
Well, I think so, but you mean people from our generation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, but I think Buddy Holly is definitely the more recognizable one of the three. He was the star that was on that tour was Buddy Holly.
He was from Texas, I believe. He was a Texas guy. Buddy Holly. He had Buddy Holly and the what? He had a band with him. What the hell was the band called? Buddy and the Crickets, right?
Yeah.
Buddy, the Crickets. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Hey, while you're here, hold on. Just say hi, everybody in the camera there. That's Gary, by the way. Gary's from Dish Motor Group, and I gotta. Here's what Gary did today. Gary, we had a loaner car because I had no heat in the car which is our Dish Motor Group car that we run around town and everything with. Didn't have any heat. The heat gun. Well, things happen. Cars, they break down. They're mechanical. So sent it down there. Went down there. They actually gave me a car to go ahead and drive around. To give me was it an Enclave, something like that.
Yeah.
And then my car was done, and then we got visited by Gary. I thought I was gonna have to go down and get it. No, I didn't know Gary was coming up this morning.
There you go.
From Dish Motor Group, and he came back and he brought me my car. I have heat again. Yes, that's good. So thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Now that I've totally embarrassed
took
it.
everything out of your car.
Huh?
You had glasses in the center console too?
No, those weren't mine.
Well, I put them in your car.
I have no idea who had that car before me. So, no, and I just discovered that last night, matter of fact, because I was going to put something in there real quick because I didn't know how long, it was going to. Do you need this back or anything?
No.
Oh, it's right. You take it. Oh, is my car unlocked?
Yeah, I'll lock it before I leave.
All right.
All right. See you later, Gary.
Don't forget to leave me my keys, though.
I left your keys on.
Oh, how are you going to unlock my car?
Got a little lock button on it.
All right. Thanks, Gary.
You're welcome. Have a good day, guys.
You too. That's Gary from Dish Motor Group. So we appreciate everything that they do. It was a nice surprise.
Yeah,
It was definitely a nice surprise this morning to have them walk in and bring that.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the day the music died. Bill says, cut in and play a song bite of the song. I'd love to, but Facebook would have a conniption because you can't play licensed material.
Yep.
So we don't.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do it.
Yeah. Of course, everybody knows who the Big Bopper was, right?
Hmm?
The Big Bopper.
I know who the Big Bopper was.
He was DJ, right?
Yeah. No.
No, that's
no.
that's
You think of
Wolfman
Alan Freed?
I'm thinking about Wolfman Jack. No. You're
Okay.
right.
Or Alan Freed,
Right. You're right.
he got blackballed.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. They didn't like the whole thing with rock and roll back in the 50s was it was considered to be evil. It was.
What do you think they'd say about rap now?
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, it was an evil thing. You couldn't, let's face
rap
it.
now it's like MF this, MF that, MF this, MF that.
They if you think
And it's
how-
acceptable,
if-
apparently.
You think how things were back in the 50s, they wouldn't even show Elvis Presley when he was on Below the Waist.
I know.
On,
Ed
television.
Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan show.
Yeah, they had him from the waist
Up.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to show him,
because he was too sexual.
Yeah.
It was too sexual.
How
The way he would swivel his hips and everything.
how things have changed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now you get full frontal.
Yeah. I mean, things are really changed.
Thank God. Bill says now you need to sing American Pie. Ready, go.
Bye, bye, American Pie. Took my letter, took my something to the. I don't remember the words.
And he's tone deaf too. The man's got hearing aids. Leave him alone. Stop. Let's see. Mo, who's in the group watching on our YouTube channel. When would you do another interview with the time traveler? Well, Mo, this is your lucky day because that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we're telling you about it today because I traveled back in time.
Yeah, actually, this is tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have Joe on tomorrow.
Yeah, actually, we are. Yeah.
9:00 Eastern. So we have some local stuff with Patrick McCormick tomorrow morning from Uncas Health. That will be tomorrow morning. Then right after that, our friend Joe, our time traveler from the year 2030, will be on with us once again, talking about what's happening, what we can expect this year, 2021.
Yeah, be
As far as the
interesting.
masks, the presidency, and all this stuff. So
Yeah,
so there you go, Mo.
yeah. Be interesting to hear what he has to say.
Hmm?
I wonder how much he's going to divulge.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't, I mean, that's the other thing too. Is I don't want him to divulge anything that's going to compromise him, and or make him feel uncomfortable. I
Yeah.
mean, we've talked off, off camera and off microphone and stuff a few times. And I mean, I told him, I said, hey Joe, I just don't want you to feel weird about it, because he's not a media pig, he's not out there, saying, he's not, walking the red carpet,
Yep.
saying, hey, I'm Joe, I'm from 2030.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm Joe. I'm 30.
and you know what? And he's never asked me for anything. So you kind of wonder, is he just, is this just a person that's trying to go ahead and take money from somebody or whatever? He's never asked me for anything.
Yeah. The only thing that
He's been more giving than he's done nothing but give information. So
the only thing he can give you is stuff related nationally, stuff that comes out nationally. He can't tell you, yeah, Jewett City, Jewett City is going to have a big influx of whatever.
well, you got to think about it too, Paul. He's not a psychic.
No, he's not. So he's only going to
You know?
tell you what's happened nationally or something that made national headlines over the last 10 years. That's all.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 2021, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Paul, let me ask you a question. What happened in July of 2015?
2015, July?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, see, that's my point.
Yeah.
Is that if you ask him the same thing, he'll be, oh, no, I don't know. I don't remember. He's just a guy.
I know.
I mean, just like you and me. I mean, are you going to remember everything?
Because
No.
nothing happened.
If there was nothing significant,
Correct. You're not gonna
whatever.
remember it.
Right. That's my point. Yeah. So, and I think that's what people think with, somebody that claims, that they're a time traveler or whatever. They're not psychic.
No.
It's not about psychic ability.
Yeah, no. Could he tell you anything what happened with the presidency, anything that happened in
Sure.
Washington, some major thing that happened in the city, attack, a war, whatever? He could tell you that because that would be national
World
headline,
news, yeah.
world news. But tell you what's happening locally? No, he can't tell you that.
Yeah, that's
He
that's
can't
not
tell
what they
you.
do.
He can't tell you what the lotto number is going to be. He can't tell you this. He can't tell you that. Who's going to win?
Yeah.
He might be able to say who's going to win the World Series only because it's national.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So
Whatever. I think people, have to. And the whole thing is, it's one of those subjects. It's like taboo. It's like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
But here's one thing that is fact. If it existed, or if it exists, it's always existed.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, who knows?
Huh?
We'll see. I mean, I'm kind of curious what he'll have to say tomorrow about what's going to happen. Only because it's curiosity, not that I really care, but Uh-oh.
No, I just got a
A what? A nose flash?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to go ahead and mention it though. We just got a because we were talking about the school.
Yeah.
We're talking about the alternative school.
Yeah.
And possibly moving over to the senior center.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned about there was no meeting, there was no. Okay. Contraire, mon frère.
Okay.
There'll be a special meeting of the Board of Finance on February 9th to discuss potential cost overruns. Oh, that's the senior center construction project. Well, the meeting will be in person at the GPS campus, and there'll be Zoom as well.
Cost overruns?
Yeah.
My guess it's probably
Well,
related to the COVID thing of the additional expense that they maybe had to put up with as a result of that. Although Todd had mentioned that some of the stuff was already in the contract. So
I think a lot of it is materials. Like was talking to Tina Falk a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
No, it was yesterday that I was talking to Tina, and she was talking about different materials. Before COVID cost X amount.
Sure.
Now, during COVID, or somewhere in the middle or past COVID,
Yep.
Like a 2x4 was this amount. Now it's this amount.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
What about the fact that you have a plumbing crew
Mhm.
that has to kind of call it quits for a while because somebody got COVID?
Yeah.
So there's time. Time is money.
Well, yeah, some of it's delays. I mean, you kind of wonder how much was a fixed cost in the contract. I mean, I don't know what it was, whether it was materials or I have no clue what the contract was written.
Right.
So
I'm actually texting back and forth with the Board of Finance chairman.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think they've done anything out of the ordinary other than it's the cost overruns related to the COVID thing.
Mhm.
So I'm sure they'll get the money from somewhere to take care of it. I mean, the thing's almost done. What are they going to do? Not do it?
I know.
So I mean, I don't think they put any fancy bells and whistles up there.
Another thing that we haven't talked about, or because it's basically a private entity, but Quinnebog River Church they're coming to the conclusion as well of their new church that is being built on School Street.
Yeah.
So here's an organization that started off at the Griswold Middle School in the auditorium.
Yeah.
Holding church there. Then they moved over to the cafeteria, and now they've been various places because while they were building their church.
Yeah.
So now their church is going to be it's just I don't know if it's just about completed, but it's all framed up. It looks beautiful. I've seen pictures online. Yeah. So
well, I would think
Pastor Josh George and his team and his congregation looks like they're doing one heck of a job.
I would expect that they're hitting cost overruns as well, as far as materials go.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know, but they've been building it right through.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, you got to stop construction. It's just going to be. I mean, I'm sure the senior center had some kind of a contingency fund inside the. When you have a contract like this, a contingency fund that you have to take care of the needs that you need to do. So, but
let's see. Before we go, I've got a couple of birthdays down on the bottom. Here's one we didn't know about. Happy birthday to Stacy Frizzell of Griswold.
Oh,
Stacy teaches at GES.
Oh,
so happy birthday, Stacy. Happy birthday to you. Bill wants to know, Paul, who do you like better, Alexa or Siri?
I probably prefer Alexa. What I don't like, and I have both. I have an Alexa and I have a Google.
Mhm.
I don't like Google video equipment versus Alexa.
Yep.
I just think Google you can't display things like you want to display. I mean, yeah, you can say, "Hey, Google, do this, that," but you can do the same thing with Alexa. And I think Alexa's video screen, you can add more to it, so it scrolls and does all kinds of things. I've never had any luck with Google. No.
Alexa is probably my favorite out of the bunch.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not happy.
And
with
Samsung even has, which gets no play at all and no love. They have Bixby.
Oh, Bixby.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
So this just in, and we were talking about there's going to be a special meeting of the Board of Finance in Griswold that will be on the 9th to discuss the potential cost overruns with the senior center construction project. Now, this is the new senior center that is being built on the top up on Taylor Hill. So there is going to be an issue or a meeting with that. Now, the meeting will be held in person at somewhere on Griswold Public Schools campus, which that hasn't been mentioned. But Mr. Davis says that he has requested that the Zoom component be made available so that the townspeople are able to attend the meeting virtually.
Yeah.
So
Well, we've been lucky thus far to get it done as much as we did
Mhm.
with the with the constraints that have been there. So
exactly.
yeah.
Good morning to Daniel Pierre, who came into the room, and Daniel and his wife Christine will be here on the 15th from the Connecticut Paranormal Research Team, talking about ghosts and goblins and
not goblins. Ghosts.
There could be goblins. You don't know.
Ghosts.
You don't know what's on the other side, Paul.
Ghosts.
Could be goblins.
Okay.
How do you know? How do you know?
I don't know.
You know, it's like people have asked me, why do I want to be cremated and not buried? I said, what if I want to get out? They say, you're dead. You're not going to get out. I said, how do you know? Have you ever been dead before?
I think
So there you
a
go.
lot more and more people are being cremated.
Cost factor.
Sure, it's a cost factor.
I mean, what's a average funeral cost right now?
Probably like 10, 12
10 grand?
10, 12 grand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can get yourself fricasseed for about 1,200. Here's a kind of a dark, funny story.
Okay.
After my mother died, I was at their house and I answered the phone. Can I speak to Nancy Minersky, please? No. Well, why not? She's not here. Well, when will she be here? I don't know, because I didn't know if her show up and so anyway, he goes, well, can you leave her a message? And I said, you can leave her a message just as well as I can. Well, sir, I don't know what you're talking about. She's not there. You don't know when she's going to be there. Am I dialing the right number? Oh yeah. Yeah. You are.
Did she vote in the election?
No, this was 17 years ago.
Who knows?
Yeah. So it's like, oh, well, this is an attempt to try to collect a debt. And I said,
good luck.
And I said, yeah, that's not happening. He goes, well, you seem to have a lot of information about something you can't talk about. And I said, well, I have a lot of information. I said, I just choose not to talk about it. And I was just playing with the guy now.
Yeah.
He goes, well, can you tell me when she will be available? And I said, probably never. And then he kind of got the hint a little bit. And he said, well, what are you talking about? And I said, well, she died a week ago. Oh, my goodness.
Then they feel, Paul apologized.
Yeah. So I said, good luck collecting, buddy.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to happen.
No.
Daniel says, by the way, Mike, we figured out about the box you were talking about, and now we will get into that in the show. Daniel, maybe you can refresh my memory about the box. And I don't know. Sometimes I'll say things and it'll just kind of come to me, and then
what I was talking
it's
about
gone.
Was the portal. When you hear a lot of these ghost hunters or whatever you want to call them, they talk about having a place, there's a portal where people can go into.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about the other day. I couldn't remember what the name of it was, but it's the portal.
Portal.
So, there you go. So you can ask him that question the next time he comes in.
It's going to be Monday. You'll be here.
Oh, I'll be here Monday.
Unless you want to wuss out and not show up again. Maybe it'll be like misty out. You don't want to walk outside,
It's the portal. That's the word I was looking for.
Jack Osborne Show, the box that they use to speak with the spirits.
Oh. Yeah.
Angela says, good morning. Angela.
Yep.
And you can listen to Angela every day after 2 right here on SNSN Internet Radio. All right, Paul. We out.
We're done.
We are out. Thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate you coming on in.
Yeah, I had driving a snowstorm.
Huh? We'll see you once again Friday for Stump the Chump.
That's right.
All right. Tomorrow, another exciting day here at SNSN Internet Radio. Patrick McCormick will be joining us from Uncas Health. We're going to be talking about the COVID situation in Eastern Connecticut. They are our local health department. So we'll see what he has to say on that. And then after that, Joe the time traveler.
The man from the future.
The man from the future from the year 2030. Yep. He will be here tomorrow to be talking what's going to happen in the year 2021, because it's already happened in his time.
Oh, it's already happened.
It's already happened for him. So now it's just memory at the corner of my mind.
Yeah.
Misty watercolor memory. All right, Joe. If you're listening, we'll see you tomorrow. Time Traveler Thursday.
There you go.
All right, guys. Have a safe day. Be safe. Stay well. Stay healthy. And as often as much, we love ya.
Hello, I'm Miranda Mahoney, Project Coordinator of Grizzle Pride, your drug-free community coalition. We want to help you keep your kids safe during this challenging time. Social distancing is still in effect, and so is the social host law. Reports are coming in that teens are contracting the virus at underage drinking parties. Parents allowing underage